All right, so we have had quite a few questions on Mom's Bronco. Lots of questions, lots of interest, which is awesome. This is a project that we were so excited to do for her. My mom doesn't, most of her life, she hasn't really had nice things, nice vehicles. And this was her pick. This was the thing that she wanted. They saved up for a long time. They bought a Bronco. What's the first one that they bought?
The Sport?
No, it had the rear locker, not the front locker.
So they bought kind of a plain Bronco. It was a lower package one. Dad was thinking it was rolled over.
Yeah, was it
and
the
Dad was
one?
thinking he was going to fix it, sell it, make some profit on it, take that money, buy another one, fix it, sell it, and then hopefully have enough to buy a nice one that's fully loaded and has all the stuff that Mom wants.
So that one we got, and there was a lot of electrical stuff cut on it from the emergency response people and the accident. So I spent a couple days going through wiring and reattaching wires and rebuilding the harnesses. And then that one ran and drove. We had to put some wheels and tires on it.
Really low miles. It only has like 15,000 miles or something on it.
18.
Yeah, really low. But there was so much damage from it being rolled over.
And it wasn't the package that Mom wanted. So we actually got a friend of mine, works at Ford, and they did a kit on a Sasquatch. And he gave us the Sasquatch suspension that they took off. And so we were going to kind of make that one into a Sasquatch. And that was the plan. And then they saw this one in the auction. They were into that one, 14.6.
This is a salvage auction.
Yeah.
That only dealers can buy from. We do have a dealer's license.
So the rolled over one we got for 14.6, and then they found the red one for 17. We got it for 17. We bid on it, got it for 17 out of California.
And it was a flood damage.
Flooded.
And did not run and drive.
So my wife and I jumped in the tow truck and we went and got it. And we messed with it. We tinkered with it. We got it running. It actually ran for like 10 seconds. And then it hydrolocked again. There was still water. We thought we drained water out of everything, but I think it might have been in the intercooler. It might have been actually in the turbos.
Or in the turbos.
We don't know exactly. We thought we got all the water out, but we didn't.
As far as we can tell, it had gotten sunk in a river or something off-roading and sucked water into it and hydro-locked the motor.
Yeah, we know it was a river. We know where it was because it was actually in the GPS on the Bronco when we got it all turned back on.
But all of the diffs, the T-case, transmission, everything had water in it, in everything.
Yeah, the motor had almost 6 gallons of water, I think.
Something like
just in the motor alone.
It was a lot.
So we ended up pulling the motor. We pulled the valve covers off and saw that the cams are just rusted. And we're like, all right, we're rebuilding this. So we decided, because of all the rust, that okay, maybe we'll rebuild this motor. Maybe we'll get a crate motor. A crate motor, through our shop discount, was going to end up being $3,600, which is actually a really good deal for a crate motor.
And then you switch everything over, and
yeah, it's a long block, so you get the block and heads. And so then a friend of ours, Robert Evans, who was in the video, he was at the shop one day talking to Ben and I and Dad, and he's like, "You've got the other one. Let's just take a day and we'll just swap them. We'll just swap everything over.
Pull the whole running gear out and put it in the other one."
He's like, "I bet the four of us could do it in a day," and we did. And so that's kind of where that idea was born. And I'm so glad we did, because we used so much off that other Bronco. I calculated roughly from what modules would have cost us. So with the engine, transmission, the exhaust, and all the modules we used off the other one, I think we're sitting about $22,000 if we would have actually tried to buy each individual component. And we're actually still finding things.
There's still modules and stuff that we've been switching out as we find problems.
The power steering rack and pinion was not the same part number from the old Bronco, or from the rolled Bronco to Mom's Bronco. So I put it in and it worked, but there was a light on the dash and we couldn't program it. So we had to go in and we had to get a new power steering rack and pinion, and we went ahead and put all of the Bronc Buster upgrades that were on the other one on the new one, put it in, and it's got super beefy tie rods already, inner and outer, super beefy, even beefier than the Bronc Buster ones. So we left those on, and that was an extra about $750 for the steering gear, and we got that switched over already. I think we had to do the EVAP. The EVAP stuff ended up having to be switched over.
Luckily,
I think the only thing right now is the trailer tow module.
Yeah,
there's a light on for the trailer tow module. So one of these days I'll swap it from the other one to this one.
And then we know somebody at the Ford
crossed.
dealer, and he helped us out with reprogramming the new modules.
Oh, yeah. And the crew at the Ford dealer, all of them were kind of excited about this project for my mom.
Helped us out.
I used to be a Snap-on dealer, and so I know all of them personally. And all of them, when they were like, "Oh, this is for your mom," like they donated time, they donated programming, and it was just really awesome of them.
Helped us out a ton.
Tons.
Yeah.
And that's super awesome of those guys to jump in and help with that, and saved us a lot of money too.
Yeah.
You know, if we were to have to pay one of those mobile programmers to come in every time we needed a program, that would have been rough. As it is, we were able to just open up one RO and just, you know, over time do everything on one RO. So it was really handy of those guys. And then let's see what else. We took the rooftop tent
ended
off.
up really liking the rooftop tent, but didn't like how top heavy it was, and how
all the
tall
noises.
it was, and so she wants Dad to build a trailer to tow behind it with the rooftop tent on it, and they can put their e-bikes on the trailer and have camping stuff on it. So we pulled that off and pulled the rack and everything off so she can open the top. She loves the open top. That was one of the main reasons why she wanted the new Bronco, because the top comes off and is all open. And
so for those asking how much it cost us, we don't mind sharing the cost. So we've got $14,600 into the rolled Bronco for parts, which we will get a lot of that out when we start parting it out once we're done stripping it. And then we're into the other one, $17,000, and then we're into miscellaneous parts, including the steering gear and the little things, probably just shy of $1,000. So I figure we're right around $34,000 on this truck. But the nice thing about it is a built Sasquatch. And when I say built, I mean everything that they made to build the Sasquatch, this has on it. It is amazing.
Full Under Armour.
It's got King
much
suspension.
nicer suspension.
King shocks with remote reservoirs. It's got 1/4-inch armor under literally everything. Even the control arms have 1/4-inch armor on them. 37-inch tires. It's got Ford Bronco beadlocks.
Yep.
I don't know if they're factory, but they have the Ford Bronco stamped on them, which is really cool.
They are the factory option beadlocks, which are really nice wheels.
It's got radio and stuff set up in it. It's got all sorts of doodads and bells and whistles. And
extra lights and stuff.
All of the build stuff, we estimate somebody bought this Sasquatch and then put an additional between $50,000 and $60,000 into it, and then sunk it in a river. And
it sucks for somebody. But it's great for Mom.
Hopefully their insurance company paid out. But Mom did win out of this deal. And she loves it. She drives it everywhere. She loves putting the top back. She loves the way it sounds. She loves the way it drives. It's got all aftermarket exhaust on it. It actually has a Ford factory tuner on it. And like, it is everything you can do to these things it had done to it. So it's pretty awesome.
It's sweet. It's pretty nice.
And you'll see it in a lot more videos because it's fun to drive, it's comfortable to drive, it rides good.
And she loves coming on the recoveries.
Yeah, you'll see it quite a bit.
So the reason they're not here helping out with this recovery is they were driving that in the parade, the Steel Days parade, with the first responders.
Yep.
They needed a cool rig to drive them around, and it fit the ticket, so they're driving the first responders in the parade right now. So, well, probably an hour or two ago, but
yeah, I think they're done now. But yeah, that's why they weren't here. Although Dad's gonna meet us at the bottom with the rollback, so
for this,
he might actually be down there already.
You know what we should do with the other Bronco when we're done parting most of it out? Throw some Super Duties under it and an LS.
So that's
what do you guys think?
That's
That'd
what
make
I
a cool buggy.
Putting an LS and 4L60 under it, and just Chevy transfer case, just Chevy running gear. And I was thinking Super Duty axles, but when I brought it up with Mom, she wants the Bronco suspension for a ride, so she can bomb down those roads.
Well, she has her red one.
Right, but this one would be more for like what we did with the Humtero forever ago, and let everybody drive it and things like that. That's what she wanted. But we used all of the electrical out of it. Like,
But if we're gonna LS
I'll try and take a picture.
we can strip all that
I'll try and
out.
take a picture that Steve or Lunchbox, whoever does this video, can put in right here, that you can see how stripped this other Bronco is. So just insert that here, and then yeah, it is stripped.
If we do coils or
the LS
coilovers,
stuff, we don't have to have all the Bronco wiring. We can just do a standalone harness and whatever. And we have a couple sets of Super Duty axles. We could absolutely do that.
Just pick up a donor truck. We can just use the harness and put the dash in and have all the gauges and everything, and just use a factory Chevy harness with the motor.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be easy.
Who knows?
Whatever
we'll
way.
see.
Whatever way's easiest.
What do you guys think? Leave in the comments. What should we do with it?
Should we part it out, or should we make it something stupid fast and go rip it? Because that's what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do the Bronco suspension first, and then tear it out from underneath it violently, and then put the Super Duty.
You mean the first time she gets on it?
Exactly.
And it breaks everything?
Yeah. Catastrophic failure.
We'll put an 8.1 in it.
I think that's too big.
That'll definitely break things.
LS with a cam and a tune, and that'll wake it up just enough. 500 or 600 horsepower, be plenty. Okay.
Bronkbuster.
Noise.
7/8 20 foot.
It says Bronc Classic
Oh.
Has a very pretty blue.
by
Yeah, it has a blue
Yankum
by
ropes.
Yankum ropes.
That's about the color I want to have on
Nice.
the wrap.
Now we just got to get her some soft shackles.
Yeah.
That opens nice and wide.
It's really
Yeah, a little wider than I expected it to. I figured it
Could
would
put like a
stop.
flip down thing with a
before.
camp stove right here.
I'm sure they make them.
Overlander stuff.
Yeah, I have
I've-
to decide which one I want.
So I've seen some that are just they're about this thick and they just bolt on, and it drops down. And it's just a stainless steel little table, and you can use it for whatever you're doing.
Ones.
They have some that are wood and things, but I like the stainless steel one. And then it just flips up and clips.
Are you still filming?
Oh,
You
stop
don't need to
it.
film any of this.
Yes, we do.
Just shut the stupid camera off and go
No,
put it back in
we
the car.
don't.
So people can't tell you to film stupid stuff again.